Hello and welcome back to EU4 with me, Beetle92. Today we're going to be continuing our adventures as Ayuttaya in Southeast Asia, a Buddhist Theravada nation, and we're going after the achievement, the White Elephant, which requires us to own all of Indochina and Burma as core provinces. We just finished up a war against these guys, Kachar, for most of Burma. We only need to take Hekmati Long off of Kham, and we'll have northern Burma secured, and then it's just a matter of backstabbing our allies. Right now, we are looking at Hisanway, Lana, and Arakan are the only people left, apart from Lanzang, which we will eat later, who are who have Indo-Chinese or Burmese provinces left. And they've actually, I've been looking around, they formed this little triple alliance here, where they're all allied to each other, which means if we attack one of them, we have to attack all of them. And I think what we're going to end up doing is we're just going to declare war on, like, we'll declare war on Arakan and co-belligerent both of these guys, Hisanway and Lana, and just attack all of them. So I think that'll be fine. I don't think that'll be that much trouble, but it does mean that our army is going to have to be relatively large. We're not going to be... we're going to have our army back up to full force limit before I feel comfortable attacking all three of those people, which means sitting at peace for a while. I know that that's not really... No one in EU4 likes to sit at peace for a long period of time, but I think that is just something we're going to have to do, so we'll have to grit our teeth and get through it. Let's go ahead and do some building. I think now would be a good time to look at setting down some more buildings. Some barracks, which will help us get back up to our numbers. Not a lot of really good provinces for it. But hey, we'll throw out what we can. And since we're not going to need them anytime soon, let's disband the mercenaries. And if you don't remember, Ming is completely exploding. Look at this. They are also in a war versus the Oirat, and their armies are just probably being annihilated by rebels. So after we do the White Elephant achievement, if we still want to continue the campaign, I think we will probably end up eating a good bit of South China and then go after Malacca. You know, the whole Malaysian, all these islands, peninsulas and everything, and maybe go after Bengal too, get some of this nice coastline here. But first we need to integrate Divet, which is our vassals, and take over these countries here. So let's just watch. This is one of those few times when I really wish I had espionage ideas so I could infiltrate their administration and just watch them explode from the inside. I think that would be a lot of fun. But we'll just have to do it vicariously through the siege things. Does anyone else think it's a little weird that you can see sieges the fog of war? Like, I understand why. It kind of makes sense, but I really shouldn't know. Like, logically, I should not know that Oirat Pretender rebels are occupying this province. There is no reason that the dude down here, the king down here, would know about that. That seems kind of ridiculous to me. We'll leave a diplomat there. We will demand a retrial with other lawyers, because we're just trying to max out our charisma at this point. Yeah, we're at minus 84. I don't think we've had positive charisma for basically the entire lifetime of this king, who's really old. He's 70. Gain karma. We are trading in tropical wood. Yay. Let's take a look at what our provinces are. We've got tea. We've got iron. We've got a little bit of silk. Some Chinaware. Some spices. Grain. Cloth. Divet has cloth. A lot of grain, actually. That's a decent amount of grain. Hey! Look at that. We get our new Super King. Sure. Looming disaster, Peasants' War. Yeah, I know. I know that we have low manpower. I get it. Let's go ahead and boost that just so that's not ticking. Bengal got eaten again. We can take and force our heritage. No, we actually want heathen tolerance. I mean, I could take that, and that would probably let me convert all these quicker, but I would rather just have the heathen tolerance. Why does Arakan need... Oh, you actually took Chittagong. Cool. Ah, crap. That's no good. And let's go ahead, even though it's going to take us a little while before we're ready to use them, let's go ahead and start building spy networks everywhere. And then as soon as we can annex Divet, I think we'll start. We need 1,000 Diplo points for that. So that will be fun. And I think for our next idea group, I'm actually going to go... Humanist Offensive is really good because you have the national unrest and the use of separatism. But I'm... Oh! Hey! They announced, and then boom. Oh man, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So, let's look at... We know that we're not going to maintain our alliance with Hissenway. So I think as soon as their king dies and the royal marriage breaks, we'll probably ally ourselves with maybe Shu. Yi is actually animist. Look at that. And they have their own traditions. Do all of these guys have their own traditions? Miao has their own traditions. You're Shan. No, you're Dali. Oh. Cool. Shu has Chinese. Yue has Chinese. Wu has Chinese. Liang. Chinese. Chinese. Okay, so it's just these southern nations. These four have their own traditions, which is pretty cool. I want to actually check out what the traditions are. National manpower modifier, intolerance of heretics. Don't meddle. Infantry combat ability and fort defense, that's pretty good. You actually have Chinese. Fort maintenance and goods produced. What goods do you have? Oh wow, tea and gold. That's actually really good. Look at that. I think goods produced does... Yeah, okay, so that does affect gold provinces, which makes goods produced really, really good. Gain karma and prestige, that seems fine. We are back up to actually getting the bonuses again. And we should... Independence guaranteed by Ming. So if we want to take the province off Kam, we are going to have to go to war with Ming. And even though Ming's exploded, I don't know... They still have a force limit of 25, but it's mostly mercenaries. So it might not be that big of a deal to attack them. Let's go ahead and fabricate a claim in Sandaway. And we'll recall that guy. And send him over to Lana. And I just want to have claims on everything. I want to get claims on as many provinces as I can before I go to war, because I'm going to co-belligerent all of them and take everything that I can get my hands on. Yeah, 88. So I don't know if we're going to be able to annex literally all of it, but we'll get pretty close. We'll get that started. We can actually get that province converted. Incorporate Divet into the country. We'll take the Lana one, which means we don't actually need to fabricate a claim there. And instead we'll fabricate claims in Lanzang. And the nice thing about attacking Arakan is that we don't have any kind of truce or anything with him. Like, we can attack him no problem. And that will pull us into a war with everyone. If we try to attack Hissenway directly, we are currently allied to them and we have a royal marriage, so we would take a massive stability hit to do that. And I do think... I don't like to risk my kings as generals, because I do think it actually contributes. People complain a lot about regency councils. I think always having your king as a general actually contributes a lot to the problem, and that unless you really need it, you probably shouldn't make your king a general. Because, like, yes, it's a free general, which is really nice, and if they have really high military tradition, or military points, it's a relatively high tradition general, especially if you have low tradition. Regency councils are awful. Regency councils suck. So, you know, you have to take that into consideration. But he's got a crazy high military score, so when we actually start the war, I think we'll make him into a military ruler. And he's actually retracted his independence of Kam, so we should be able to take that now relatively easily. And let's recall the guy from Divet. We'll fabricate a claim on just one of your provinces, fabricate a claim on that. We don't need a spy in Lanzang anymore. We'll send the spy instead to Kam. And that's good. That's good. We've got technology available to us. Yeah, we'll take it. That seems good. Again, we don't want to fall too far behind on unbalanced research, or that'll start costing us money every month. And like I was saying before Ming exploded, I just remembered, I think we're going to go for... We could go for aristocratic. If we go aristocratic and influence, we can actually become a republic, which is like my favorite thing in the game. I love being a republic so much. I think it is one of the most fun things in the game. You never have regency councils. You have much more direct control over your government. Like, you can choose when to re-elect and when not to re-elect, and you can kind of manage your monarch point generation a little bit. And I like the Republican events. I think the Republican events are really cool, and I think being a Buddhist republic would be really fucking cool. So we might end up going for that. And the aristocratic ones are just good in general. You get leaders without upkeep, which is really nice, military tech cost reduction. Cost of reducing war exhaustion is okay. I think optimism and innovative is way better, but having the 20% cost reduction is nice too. Again, diplomats, I don't think they're particularly useful, but sure, the yearly army tradition decay and navy tradition decay is actually really, really good. Manpower is great, 25% manpower. The hostile core creation cost is amazing for discouraging people from attacking you. And the income from vassals is okay. If you're playing an income game, like if you're playing a vassal game, that's pretty good. If you pair it with the 25% from tribute system, it gives you a resting of 45% total with a 10% base, which means any vassals you have are paying basically half of their income to you in tribute, which is, you know, pretty good. And the cavalry combat ability is obviously, you know, it's good. It's just better than Finest Horses. Like, Finest Horses is a good idea, and this one's better, so. But yeah, if we did that, and that does kind of jive with Ayuttaya a little bit, because they have the income from vassals 25%, so that would make our resting, instead of 45, it would make it 70%. And when you have it that high, you will most of the time just end up subsidizing a little bit back to the vassals so they can actually build an army. Fabricate claim. I've been talking so much about the ideas that I've forgotten that we were actually fabricating claims on everybody. And we're getting close to the point where we can declare these wars and I'll feel comfortable with it. Let's go ahead and actually... I do want cannons for this, so we're going to build 4 cannons and let them build. Sure, why not? Do you need our help? Yes, I think you called me in because you actually need my help. I'm just going to let my vassals help. I will set them to offensive. And let them run in and do the actual helping. Naval ambitions, cool. Max colonial range. I wonder what our colonial range actually would be. Yeah, so we could colonize all of this super easily. And again, the Philippines are actually a really, really good colonization target in my opinion. You get a lot of development, and the really high natives are actually kind of good, because you can see here you get a lot of good produced. So the Philippines, if you don't kill off the natives, will actually produce a lot more goods than they otherwise would be able to. No, I'm not giving you military access. Go away. And let's just build a bunch of infantry. And at this point, money is more the limiting factor than anything else for us. We'll drop army maintenance down. I don't think they're going to come up and fight us. I think they're going to stay down here, so I'm not worried about dropping my army maintenance down. What else can we do? We have pike and shot. Let's see. Yeah, our military tech. Oh, Lana actually does have level 8 tech. So go figure. We'll wait for level 8 tech and then we'll declare the war. And I think our army is more than large enough. Wow, that's not as good as I was hoping. For a 6-point general, that's... I was expecting more of you. And I think we will start the war on Arakan and then spread out from there. There's the military tech. Nice. We got some free... I think it was, yeah, it was this province. And what do we do now? Oops, sorry about that. I clicked the wrong button. Raise army maintenance. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. Back into it. Alright, raise army maintenance. Declining power of the nobility. That Theravada Zealot icon is pretty interesting. And attack Arakan. I can't call Hissenway in on the war against Hissenway. This is some BS. And this is a little bit of a bold move, but I think we're more than capable of taking them out. Wow, we have not been stating any of these. We probably should. I just don't want to spend the administrative points. And I'm hoping territorial cores will count for the achievement. If not, we're going to have to spend, you know, a pretty decent chunk of time just setting those up. And nice! Alright. So they're actually going to get... Oh no, they didn't! That's upsetting. They just got immediately routed. I guess we'll just have to go kill them. Yeah, they don't even have any cannons, so this will be a very easy fight. Not that cannons do very much at this level, but, you know, it's something. Send for this way. Send those there. And we'll do it like that. And that should be more than good enough. And my vassals are doing their job. Divet is kicking some butt. What is... I feel like Divet actually has a lot of troops. 9,000. Yeah, okay, not bad. I mean, that's their force limit. Manchu! The one province minor of Manchu. You don't see that very often. I guess they got spit out of Ming somehow? Weird. Chinese traditions. Chinese traditions, yeah. How does Japan feel about us? Too far away, distance between borders. Yeah, I understand. I get it, Japan. I get it. I feel like the music is really quiet. Oh, that's because we set the music down really low. Let's have it like that. I'm what, 5 episodes in, and I just realized we haven't had any music. You guys have just been listening to the sound of my fucking voice. That's got to be entertaining. That might be a little bit too loud. I don't know. We'll leave it for here, and then leave your comments and tell me what you think about it. If you want the music louder or softer. Try to improve the situation. I don't really care about debt. I totally don't mind going into debt. Not in real life. God, I don't want to go into debt in real life any more than, you know, I have to, but... Alright, cool. Pasai owes us favors. Can we call you in? No, because this war, you useless fuck. Nice. Free stability because of our, very low corruption. Oh, they recruited, I think, a Merc cavalry from that. I know they don't recruit Merc cannons anymore. I guess they still recruit Merc cavalry. And now our vassals should actually help out and do some fighting. Yeah, and our vassals combined is like 16,000 troops, so they are more than capable of kicking some ass. And let's send the cannons over. We'll actually shuffle the cavalry out, so it'll just be infantry and cannons. There you go. Leave a dude there, leave a dude there. And at some point these zealots are gonna go away somehow, so... Or, you know, after we've sieged and everything else, we'll go kill them. Hopefully we'll be able to take everything, but I don't know if we will be. And then the only thing left will be Lanzang and Kam. And integrating Divet, which we still haven't done yet. As soon as this war is over, I think we'll start the integration, and then that will take a very long time, but it is what it is. Nice, 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 nice. Send those over there. Or do we want to send? No, okay. Go over here. We just barely cannot take everything. Well, I mean, we have a lot not to, but... Actually, you know what we could probably do is... Yeah... Why? They're fully occupied. Why is the war score only 75%? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. We're burning a fair amount of manpower doing that, but whatever. You know, whatever. We'll try to minimize the manpower loss, but I don't think it's a big deal. I don't understand why we can't get a full... This doesn't make any sense to me. Wu declared war on Ming. War score, 75%. That doesn't... You're fully occupied. It should be 100%. Whatever. Whatever. You don't have... Yeah, you don't have any other provinces. Your war exhaustion will tick up. So that'll be fine. That'll be fine. We've won the siege of Chongmei. Oh, now it's 100%. That doesn't make any sense. Now, we're sitting at 64. $94%. Hell yes. We have just barely not gone over. Looming disaster of the Peasants' War. I don't know why we would have a looming disaster. We've only eaten, you know, an insane amount of land. And immediately began annexing. Base 2, Diplo Rep 2. Can we enforce their religion? We can. I don't think we want to. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of, you know what, I'm going to go ahead. We don't need all these forts. Like, we really only want the forts that are on the direct borders. Yeah, we'll leave that there. And then mothball the rest of them. So that saves us a fair amount of money. Alright, it'll be done in 1594. Excellent. Is there anything we can do to increase our diplomatic reputation? Overextension and low karma. Okay, so actually when we get back to 50, our karma will get a lot better. When we hit negative 50, it'll go up by 1, and when we hit 25, it'll go up by another 1. And we could try... We can always force other people to release vassals or nations to try to increase our karma, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. Gain 10 karma. Yeah, the -1 karma is actually... That's messing us up a little bit. 1595. So I guess we'll just have to sit at peace for a while, since, you know, declaring war will drop our karma. Karma, 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 chameleon. What is our monetary situation? You know, we could actually go ahead, and now that we're at peace, it might be a good idea. Yeah, let's make some states. I think it's a good time to make some states. And can we... We might not be able to core that. So we'll just leave those as cores. Laotian is now a core. Excellent. Nobility demand more provinces. We'll give them the monastic orders demand provinces. We'll give them... Do we have any non... No, we don't. I would really rather just give them the non Buddhist provinces, but I don't think we're going to be able. We will be able to. So we'll just give them that one. We have a fair amount of accepted cultures there. Manchu have declared war upon Ming. Really? That seems ballsy. Your core creation cost is going to be low as hell, though. Minus 45%. And then, do you have a permanent claim? No, you need to be king. Once they become king, they get a permanent claim on basically all of China. Which results in just a complete stomp fest for the rest of the game. Oh, our army reformer died. I guess we'll replace him. Spend it generously. We are in debt, but prestige is king. Prestige is better. Everyone's murdering Ming. 1553, alright. That's better. This is going to take a really long time to properly integrate, but... I still think that doing it this way was better. You know, if we hadn't done that, we would have spent 1,000 points in administrative, and then we'd be so far behind. Don't love the attacks. Don't do that. And our Diplo rep. We're at 2. We're at 1. Good. So, just as soon... Hey! So, this is kind of a double-edged sword, because on the one hand, our awesome king died. On the other hand, our karma is back to neutral, which means that this is only going to take till 1529 instead of 1553. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, you know. But we probably will have to stay at peace till 1523, or, yeah, most of that time, to get them integrating properly. And I'm going to call the episode for here, because we're already at 29 minutes. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope to see you in the next one. We are going to be at peace for a little while, but then we're going to clear war on Nanzang, and we are extremely close to wrapping up this achievement. I will probably take a break once we wrap up the achievement and stop recording videos for a little while and see if anyone has any suggestions on whether or not to keep going. I mean, that's kind of presumptuous that anyone will actually watch these, but if anyone wants to comment on whether or not they think I should keep going or if I should go for a new achievement or a different playthrough or whatever, they feel free to leave those below. And feel free to comment however you want, whatever comments you want to make, if you want to like it, if you want to hate it, if you want to subscribe, if you want to tell me that I'm stupid, I should stop making these, whatever you want to say. Thank you for watching. I'm Beetle92, and I will see you in the next one.